Real Word with your boy Pastor Sander Cameau. And it's an honor to give a shout out to my co-host who's coming right now.
Shout out to everybody out there watching. This is your co-host, Rickard Jean-Noel. I'm happy to be here with you guys today. And we got ourselves a special guest. Introduce yourself, sir.
What's good, y'all? This is Yves Delpeche. How's it going?
How is everything? It's a blessing and an honor to have you here with us today. Shout out to everybody that's been watching. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting the movement. Shout out to just everybody out there. We got so much love and respect for y'all. We wouldn't be here without you guys. All the love and support goes to you guys, because without you guys, we are nothing. So it's a blessing and an honor. Shout out to Apamwen, because he probably got Wi-Fi in the studio, so the video is going to come out way more clearer. So shout out to Apamwen on that. Shout out to your boy Stefan from Hebron for the camera. Shout out to Stefan. We love you for that, man. He's the cameraman. He's been doing my videos since day one.
Wow.
Like, he's the one that helped put us on the map. Like, all those digital editings you see in my videos, all of the credits, all the from like PowerPoint back to videos to PowerPoint, he did all that. So shout out to Stefan. Max Productions. Shout out to you, brother. I see you.
Definitely. So, bro, tell the people about yourself and everything like that.
So, I'm from Brooklyn, born and raised. You know, my family is from Haiti originally.
Shout out to Haiti, IET.
You already know. I went to Canarsie. Born
Okay.
and raised in Canarsie.
Okay. The floss.
The floors, you know.
Uh-huh.
You know, played ball out there.
Mercy.
You already
Shout out to
know.
the Chiefs.
Shout out to the Chiefs. Canarsie
You know what's so crazy? They always had a great football team.
Yeah, we good, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Now.
What happened to Coach Cameau?
He ended up getting let go. Part ways, pretty much.
Why is that?
A couple years ago.
He was a great coach. He always brought the Chiefs to the playoffs and the championship, even though we never won the championships. But he always, brought us to greatness. Am I correct?
Absolutely. I think with time, comes change.
Okay,
it's all
okay.
about politics eventually.
Wow. So where's he working now?
If I'm not mistaken, Poly Prep.
What?
Prep school.
It's a prep school.
So he stepped up then.
Okay.
You say that, but he's still a chief.
I'm surprised he didn't do college or NFL.
He had an opportunity to, but he just wanted to get back to the community.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like what team?
I want to say University of Miami.
What?
The Dolphins, from what I heard.
Yeah.
From the grapevine.
No, because he's a great coach.
Facts. Shout out to Lance Stevenson. He went to the University of Miami. He played for the Dolphins.
You know what's, I don't know if you know my man. What's his guy name again? Oh my God, he's a good running back. He won a championship in Canada. I'm gonna let you know his name right now.
Ricky Williams?
No. He was a freshman, but he played for varsity. His brother played for the Tennessee Titans. He was a cornerback.
Oh, he's talking about Jamal Schultz.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, so he's doing his thing in Canada right now, bro. He's ripping it.
Nah, I think he out here now.
No, he's out here, but before he was playing for a team in Canada, you know what I'm saying?
He was playing overseas for a little bit.
Yeah.
But I know he back. I think he coaching at Canarsie right now. So.
Word?
Yeah, he good though.
He's coaching at Canarsie now.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta link up with him, boy. This guy is a legend, bro.
Yeah. He good.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Hopefully, him and the new coaching staff can turn that whole system around, man.
Now I'm gonna visit. I'm gonna go hard for them and everything like that. So tell the people about yourself and everything like that.
All right. So I played ball. Went to school, played ball.
Okay.
Did it smart.
Okay.
Got an athletic scholarship. Majored in finance. Started working in the real world.
Wow.
Decided to go back for my master's.
Shout out.
Master's in human resource management.
Okay.
And now I'm working in full time in New Jersey for a company called Darius Analytics.
Okay.
I could get in the nitty gritty of what they do, but they provide data analytics, predictive analytics for major financial companies, insurance, natural resources.
Okay.
And what I do there is really just part of the talent acquisition team.
Okay.
Helping, new talent, bring it into the organization.
Okay.
Trying to make a difference.
That's beautiful. I want to give a shout out to couple of people who's watching. I want to shout out my cousin Farah, all the way from Long Island, New York. I want to shout out Alexandria. She's always showing love to us from Philadelphia, but I think she lives down south. So I want to give her a shout out as well too and everything like that. So what is your day to day look like while you're working and everything like that?
It might be a little boring to some people.
Okay.
Just, interviewing people, candidates, you know, they may qualify for a role.
Okay.
You know, that's really what it boils down to.
Okay, it's cool, it's cool. So you really enjoyed it. This is something that you see yourself doing forever until you retire and everything like that.
You know, it's not something I'll do till I retire. But,
okay.
You know, just trying to play my next move. I think I've been doing that good a little while now, so just trying to continue on, figure that next chapter in my life. That's what's up.
That's what's up. Somebody just gave my man Mr. Jean-Noel a shout out. My man Mr. Linnick Fort. That's your boy. He said, well done to you, my guy.
Shout out. What's up, bro? I see you.
And Alexandra, you know I got nothing but love for you, girl. You know it. You know what I'm saying? That's my homegirl right there. That's a good girl. You feel me? Okay, I'm so sorry, bro.
No, I was going to say, like, it's always good to have successful men, especially men of color. And,
Facts.
you know, one of the things I try to do best with this platform is to share it with, like, all my friends and family, people that I know that are successful, people I know that's doing positive things in the community. That's why one of the reasons why I invited Yves, because I know him for a while. I know his brother. I know his family. We all grew up together in Canarsie. And it's amazing how different people that all went to the same school all took different paths in life, and everybody's doing something different. So why do you think that is? Why do you think everybody took a different path? Like, why was your path different from the path of, let's say, someone that sat right across from you? Because in a sense, you can say you are a success story, right?
You could, right? But I'm humble too. Like, for me, I just feel like I went through certain stages in my life where, you know what, I was like, let me just turn my life around. Let me take care of what I got to take care of. You know, I look at my parents as a good example. My mom coming from Haiti, raising 3 boys, you know, in a small house in Canarsie. So I just wanted to take advantage of, you know, what I had to take care of on my end, with going to school, you know, just trying to be that motivation of, you know, come to the conclusion one day they're going to have to lean on me, you know, and then that's like that step in adulthood where they're going to, you know, look for me to maybe pay off their mortgage or do certain things for them, you know, so I just wanted to make sure I was always prepared for that, and I'm continuing to take that path.
I want to basically ask you this, your experiences in life, what kind of advice would you give a young person who's heading to high school, or who's in high school, heading to college, and, you know, what advice would you give a young king like a king like yourself to a young prince who's about to become king and everything like that?
I'll tell them, you know, make sure you have a good circle around you, you know, make sure you got people that are pushing you to better yourself, talk to people out there, see what kind of paths they took in life, and see what they'd be able to help you out. You know, I think one of the biggest things that I absorbed growing up was the people around me, people I can say that was mentors, you know, kind of gave me some information, and I took that information and turned it around to just better my situation overall.
That's what's up.
Shout out to the mentors, especially a lot of my mentors. They like to stay in the shadows. Like, they say that they'd rather be behind the scenes and help me whenever I need it.
Wow.
And it's crazy because most of the people that I pulled the most information from are like not your average person, not the person that you find in church, and not the person from like my, I guess, religion, but it's people that like have like I could say understandable knowledge, as in it's ununderstood knowledge. Like today, I met this guy. He was like, "Yo, you're God." I said, "What you mean?" He said, "You're God." He said, "Look, arm, leg, arm, head. What does that spell?" Huh?
That's up.
Arm, leg, A-L, arm, leg, head. A-L-A-L-H. Arm, leg, arm, leg. Allah. Because you're God. God.
I just had to process it. I had to process it. Like I said, man, when it comes to dealing with you, bro, you know, sometimes, I mean, you always say things that are profound, things that are very deep. But there's times you say, you know, it's like a guy like Nas,
right,
or J. Cole.
I'm gonna hit you with something deeper.
Okay, my God.
I met this guy, bro. This guy was hitting me with so much information. He was like, "Yo,
go ahead, baby.
Letters represent numbers." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Every letter is not just a letter."
Even Alex said she took a minute too to really reflect. I'm telling you, when you say things, bro, you gotta really be like, you just can't just speak over.
Yeah.
You gotta listen, and you gotta be like, you know, you don't get it. Go ahead.
Listen, I'm gonna hit you guys with some knowledge.
Go ahead. Because they're watching.
This guy bust my head with so many knowledge. He said, "Yo, if you really want to know knowledge, read the King James Version of the Bible, read the Holy Quran, and read the dictionary." He said those 3 books will help you decipher everything in life. I said, what do you mean? He said, no, numbers are letters and letters are numbers. And he showed me this code. He showed me this code, and to me it looked like nothing. He said, yeah, it looks like nothing to you because you don't have the knowledge. He said, look at the letter I, right? It's a pillar with something on top. Sometimes it's just a dot, sometimes it's an I, sometimes it's an I within the I. So what does that mean? He said, where do you find the I? And where do you find the I within the I? Where do you find the I within the I?
Yo, bro, I'm listening, bro.
In your own eye, because in your eye, there's an eye within your eye and an eye within that eye. So the God is within you. You just looking for something that's already in you.
Wow.
So you don't gotta go nowhere to find it. It's already in you. And as we know, the Holy Spirit lives within us. And you transport it back to the Bible. In the book of Genesis, it said that man was just dirt until God blew breath into his lungs and gave him life. So God came into us and gave us life. You understand? So the I is within I. So you're looking for something that's already in you. God is in you.
Sure. Alex said she finally got that one. I'm telling you.
So like, look,
to depth.
when I'm not done.
Oh, you see, stop telling. See, Alex?
So he was like, just look at the letter A. What is the letter A? Is it just a letter? Or is it more than just a letter?
My God.
So what is the letter? Because it's the number one, but it's also the letter A. But how is the letter A made? How is it made? What does it look like?
Put me on, bro.
It looks like two pillars. One line on the side, one line on the side. Each pillar, what does the two pillars represent? One pillar represents man and one pillar represents woman.
Mercy.
From the Bible, we know Adam and Eve.
Mercy.
And why was man and woman put on the earth? Why was man and woman put on the earth? To reproduce, right? So if you put the pillars right next to each other and you collide them, it's like this. And what's in the middle? A pyramid. So what does man and woman create? A child. And when they hold the child, they hold it in the middle.
Okay.
I'm telling you, man, it's a depth.
Deep indeed, man.
Yeah, that's all you have to do. Like stuff like that. Like I said, it makes you reflect. And like I said, you know, Socrates said something very interesting the other day.
The only thing I know is that I know nothing.
Yeah, exactly. You took it out of my mouth. So, and Mark Twain says this too. He says, a man who graduates and stops learning the day after is uneducated the day before. So you're constantly learning. You're constantly being progressive, which is very, very, very important and everything like that.
One last thing I'm gonna
do your thing, bro. I'm taking it in
because I have more knowledge.
I'm taking it in, bro.
Absorb all that.
I'm absorbing.
Absorb all that information.
We vibing, baby.
He said to seek more, but he told me a lot, but I can't break it down because I have to learn it myself before I put it all out.
Yeah, facts.
But he said, look at the American flag, right? The American flag has 52, but each star is what? Each star stands for what? Remember what I told you before.
Oh wait, okay. The thing is that what I know is that
let's go back to what I was talking about before.
The star stands for the states, right? I just wanted to.
Yeah, but even deeper.
Okay.
How much points does the star have?
Yo, I don't know.
5 point star,
okay.
right? What else have 5 points?
Yo.
You, arm, leg, head, 5 points.
Right.
Okay, so it's 52. Put a 1 before the 52. You get 152, right? And then if you drop the 2, because it's 2 that makes humans, you get 150. On 150, 100th Street, that's where the criminal court is. It's the Supreme Court of the United States. Why is it on that block, exactly? What's the 3 colors of the United States flag?
Blue.
Red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
So what does the red stand for?
Yeah, I'm just listening, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Out of man and woman, who produces the color red once a month?
The woman.
The woman. So the red is for women, which symbolizes sex. Because if she doesn't produce the blood, therefore she can't have a child.
Wow.
Because of the blood, that's menstruation shows that she's fertile.
Wow.
Because without the blood, then she goes into what? Menopause. So she's no longer able to produce a child. So what does the white stand for? The white. The white. What was the white substance that they used to control our people? Cocaine, crack.
Wow.
So white stands for the drugs. So what does the blue stand for?
Yeah, I'm listening, bro.
Okay, so whenever there's violence, what do they call? The men in what?
The men in blue.
Okay, so that's sex, drugs, and violence. Isn't that what occurs in America every day? Isn't that what fuels America?
All the time.
And basically, what's the world? A circle, right?
Yeah.
So it's a circle of just sex, drugs, and violence. So they placed the Supreme Court right there on that block because that's what America is built on: sex, drugs, and violence. So this day.
Interesting. That's interesting. For me, I viewed it as all the blood, sweat, and tears from my ancestors.
I'm looking at myself through the laptop, and I see I'm blown away. So I'm really blown away.
Ancestors, how was your ancestors controlled? With either sex, drugs, or violence?
Right.
Wow.
Right. It's interesting.
Yeah. He put me onto some knowledge, but
That's
I gotta
real,
keep
that's
making
real.
it.
Knowledge, but like, it kind of goes back to what I'm saying. Like, you know what? Like, you're gonna come across people in your life. They're gonna have some positive energy, just positive vibes, and just kind of give you that information that can just better your situation, and whatever the case may be. Like for me, I try to make that presence for anyone I talk to. You know, like even with me, when we message, it's just real. You know, it's kind of cordial. You know, like how you doing? You know, but it's always about you taking that next step as far as you being a man, and vice versa for me.
Facts.
You know?
I remember the last time you and Akil and them came to my crib, and then we was talking, and then you guys was talking about how my progression was like. I guess, in a sense, it was unexpected to the point where Akil asked, "Yo, are you a Mason?" And I was like, "What?"
It's funny. That didn't even make sense. That's funny, but I didn't see it as unexpected. It's really just the fact that, you know, I think for the most part, like society, you know, you're put in situations where you're around suppression, you're around like lack of people, income, all types of stuff.
That's right.
And you're gonna do certain things in your life that you know it's gonna either impact you in a negative way or positive way. I think for the most part, you know, I'm not gonna get into nitty gritty as far as like what we've done in the past, but you know what, you're a better person today.
Facts.
And I acknowledge that.
It's all about progression, bro.
It's
all about progression.
And you've been to church one time, right? Like I remember you and your girl came to the church, and y'all seen like how I move around in the church
My girl
too.
from Michelle. How you doing, Michelle?
Yeah, shout out to Michelle.
That's what's
man. Thanks for coming too.
Nah, I appreciate it, bro. Like, listen, I know you had you sent me the invite a couple months back, but you know, I'm
how was that experience though? Because you came and saw me preach, right? I believe.
Yeah, it was good, bro. Like for the most part, like I just see the revolution, whatever we don't call it, Rickard.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a good thing.
Thanks, brother. Thanks. And George came through one time. Shout out to George. Like, I think the biggest blessing is for people from different areas of my life to come to the church and come see different parts of my life and how I have evolved.
That's right.
Like you coming to the church, you coming to the show, George coming to the church, and George coming to the show. Me working with Pastor Sanders, and you know the different evolution within myself. But I think as I'm moving up more, like I think there's a deeper knowledge for me to learn. Just like today, the deeper knowledge that I learned today. And he was like, "I'm gonna give you the keys. You're gonna have to open the rest of the books yourself." And he gave me which books to study, and I'm like, "All right." But there's nothing crazy about those books because basic definitions for words is the dictionary. The dictionary shows you the different ways that the letters were written before, as in before. But then also the King James version of the Bible. It shows you the history of the Bible, and it shows you different things within the Bible that you can learn and stuff of that nature. And the Holy Quran is the different stories from the Muslim side of the world, the different side of the world. Ironically, we have a world map here, so we can see the different sides.
That is something I definitely would love to read as well too, because I respect, you know, their discipline. They have serious discipline.
Exactly, they pray more than we do.
Yeah, and wow.
I'm gonna give you an example.
Keep going. Now, do your thing, bro. You know it's a flow.
There's this cop at my job, and like everything like clockwork, he'll come out of his office with the little praying mat, and he'll go in the bathroom and pray, or he'll go find a private room within the building to pray. And I wish like us as Christians could have that discipline to pray like that, you know? The most humble thing I ever seen in my life till this day. I remember I was walking down J Street, downtown Brooklyn, in front of courthouses, and you see how it's busy and all that. There's a Muslim. He took out his prayer mat, he threw it on the floor in the middle of traffic, went down on the floor, the dirty floor downtown Brooklyn, and he just prayed. And I'm like, wow, that takes a lot of humility. Like, that's the definition of deny thyself, you know? Us as Christians say deny thyself and pick up the cross, just like the prostitute that used her hair to dry Jesus' feet, because she showed a sign of humility, and Jesus accepted that humility. So regardless of her profession or what her past was, he accepted her because she denied herself in the presence of Christ. We oftentimes, we don't do it because we're so into self.
Right.
I have to add, I think that's something that we have to instill as leaders. I think morning, afternoon, and evening, whatever you're doing, you need to stop and just pray and just thank God for the breath of life that he has given you. Thank God that you have a place to stay. Thank God that you have a job. Thank God that you have kids. Thank God that you're able to drive a car. Thank God for food. You have a refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? Thank God for the simple thing. That's something that we have to instill 100%. And that's why I tell people all the time, you know, when you love God, you're able to love others. And when you're able to love others, you're able to love yourself. So that's something that's very important that we have to instill. So I encourage every Christian, every believer, that 3 times a day, you take your time to give God praise. And you take your time to also commune with God, which is very essential. That's something that we have to instill in people, because like I said, a relationship with God is essential. Everything we're doing here is because of God.
Absolutely.
The doors that have been opening up is because of God.
You know, as you get to adulthood too, you know, a lot of people is fighting their own demons. You know?
Facts.
You know, a lot of people is going through it right now. You know, so you definitely got to count your blessing. You know, thank the Lord that, you know, you're alive and you're well, and just, you know, continue to push for greater things. You know,
that's a fact.
Progression in life.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Take care of.
That's a fact. And I see a lot of people that I went to school in Canarsie, like that I grew up with. You know, I'm 31 next month. A lot of guys you didn't even think they weren't to God. A lot of people are getting themselves in a relationship with God, and they're understanding the value, the science of demons. That demons are real.
They real. They out here, man.
You feel me?
They are out here, bro.
You feel me? You feel me? That angels are real. That the supernatural is real. That the Illuminati is real. That this thing, you know, between good and evil is real. So it's a beautiful thing. I talk to a lot of my friends, man, and the thing is that, like, who party, they tell you, boy, keep doing what you're doing and stuff like that. We need that God vibe that you got. So it's real out here in these streets and everything like that. I don't know if Rickard wants to say something. That's what I said. To add what I'm saying.
Corinthians 6 verse 11, 12. For you wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against false principalities and spiritual wickednesses in high places. It's not people that we're fighting. It's these principles and these demons. Like, I feel like what the guy told me earlier is because we don't have any realization of self, and therefore whatever they give us, that's what we accept, because we lack the knowledge, and the knowledge is within ourselves. We just don't want to read. Like, I remember this famous saying that people used to say, if you want to hide anything from a black man, put it in a book.
My God.
I feel like us as individuals, like, we don't read, we don't care to read, we look up stuff online, and online is basically whatever they want to put, that's what they give us. People think because things is on the internet, it means it's true, and that's not necessarily the truth. I think a lot of us lack self-education. I think a lot of us lack, like, common education. Like, no one wants to read the Bible, but that's the oldest history book. Like, they might change the colors and they might change the names of the people, but that's your history right there. I feel like a lot of us, we have limited vocabulary. That's why we use the same words all the time. I feel like we deny ourselves in a negative light, where we let someone else that's not God rule us and tells us what to do. Like, we're living within a captivity, and a lot of us don't even recognize it, because I guess we're sleeping. Like, we're in a sleeping place. We're in the matrix, and I feel like a lot of us don't have the testicular fortitude to break out of that.
My man said the testicular fortitude.
100% true, man. I feel like for the most part, like I said, like, you know, there's a certain point in your life where you've been put in certain situations, and do you continue to do those things, or do you just make a change? And some people don't know how to make those changes, and at the same time, they're scared. They're scared.
No, they are scared.
They're scared.
They're scared.
Everybody's different at the end of the day.
I have to add on to say, the thing is that I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I just want to to ask everybody, like I said, to tell everybody, like I said, this is a year of progression. This is a year of productivity. This is a year of moving forward. Who you were in 2013 is not who you were in 2018. And
exactly.
I'm starting up. I'm raising money to start up my bakery. And
shout out the concert real quick.
Yeah, shout out to the concert. You know what I'm saying? We ask everybody to come out, pop out, sow your seeds and everything like that. This Saturday. You know what I'm saying?
Location.
We have 1745 Pacific Street. We have
Brooklyn, New York.
We have 3 big groups: Vincent Bohannon, David Wright, and Inspired. And the thing is that we're trying to raise a good amount of money to make this thing happen. But the thing is, I was just talking to this friend of mine, and like I said, sometimes people think one-dimensional because that's what they're used to. And he was like, yo, bro, why would you want to do something like that when me, myself, You know, I'm not hating on you, and it wasn't a hating thing.
Right.
I don't see myself going, you know, doing something that I want to do.
That's another thing people do. People will project their feelings upon you because they'll be like, oh, I wasn't able to do it, so you probably can't do it.
Yeah.
Either. That's why everything I do, I don't tell nobody. I ain't tell nobody I was going to do this show. I ain't tell nobody I was going to do this studio. I ain't tell people. I show them after I'm done. Like, for what? Like,
I feel you. And I was just encouraging him, let him know, bro, listen, bro, you can do anything you put your mind to. Right. You know what I'm saying? Anything you want to put your mind to, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he wasn't trying to be trying to be a clown about it, but he was just, you know, limiting himself. And he's like, you know, I don't see myself going far. You know, because you know, some people, they have low self-esteem.
That's true, man. But
you know
for the most part, they don't even know that they're doing it. You know.
Exactly. But you know, I just told him, yo, bro, listen, man. Anything you put your mind to, bro, you could do it, bro. I said, in all honesty, we don't even got it like that. But a lot of the initiatives that we did was because, you know, it was an idea, it was a dream. You see what I'm saying? And as a result, people rallied behind us, and we made things happen.
And people supported.
Anything you want to do, bro, you're in the process, bro. It's gonna happen. You see what I'm saying?
Shout out to viewers.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to have the mind frame and the mindset to receive it. A lot of times, people say that and I preach about the Sabbath. I say a lot of times, people say, well, listen, as a woman, you say, listen, I want a husband. But you don't have wife qualities. You don't want to have wife qualities. Right. You said you want a wife, but you don't have husband qualities. You feel me? You're saying, God, you know, I want to succeed. I want to excel. But you're not willing to go through the process of it. God will answer your prayer. For example, you see how people was complaining about, God, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. People complaining, people murmuring about let it snow. And you know what God did? God said, you know what? Let it snow, I'm going to give you a blizzard. Right. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times, we pray for things to God. You feel me? We say we want things from God, but when God gives it to us, we be like, yo, what's up with that? Right. But you ask and you will receive. You see what I'm saying? So it's all about mind frame and everything like that. Want to say something? Because I'm about to ask you something.
No.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you. You early before the show, you told me you went to Haiti. So tell people about your experience in Haiti and everything.
And tell them how beautiful Haiti is.
Haiti is beautiful.
It's not a shithole, right?
It's not a shithole.
Facts.
Do not listen to that man. That man does not know what he's
I mean, it's like everywhere else. Like, I mean, Brooklyn has, you know,
good and bad places.
Got a little bad place.
Exactly.
Everywhere you go got a ghetto, right?
Facts.
But first and foremost, it was like my first time visiting Haiti.
Okay.
I've been to other countries before. One of the things I said to myself that I wanted to visit before I turned 30. Decided to go out there for my 30th birthday, and had a great time. I witnessed a beautiful country, amazing food, and overall it was a great time out there, man. Drove around the city, got a chance to see the people in this inner city working hard.
Wow.
Traveling miles just to get to work.
Wow.
Picking up their kids from school.
Wow.
Like it was a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing to see, to witness something like that. The fact that my parents came from out there, and they worked hard to what they had to do, and granted they wanted to better their situations, went to the land of opportunity, U.S., you know, to kind of better, you know, raise their kids, and to go back and see where they came from was a beautiful thing.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Definitely.
I wanted to basically ask you this: how do you feel about the president's comments and stuff like that? Because the things that at first when he made when he said what he said first about Haitian having AIDS, people denied that. You feel me? But I figured out, you know what I'm saying, based on the consistency of this is who he is, that he said it. But then after when it was confirmed, like, were you surprised? I wanted to basically.
I'm not surprised. Yeah. I mean, this is the same guy who won the election talking about grabbing chicks by their clique, right? I mean, it's an example of just white privilege, man, who don't understand how it is to be black and see those things. You know?
Wow.
It's just, I'm not shocked. I mean, he did things, and he's throwing paper towels in Puerto Rico. Like, he's just a wild dude, man.
Wow.
He's just a wild dude.
He was a big disconnect, I feel like.
It's a huge disconnect. I don't think he understands, and I think he's just so close-minded about it.
But I don't think he wants to understand, though.
No,
that's a fact.
Does not want to
that's a fact.
Because listen, he's an old, white, rich man. He doesn't care about poor black people. He doesn't.
This is an old, white, rich. Yo, you gonna rap in one of my tracks, bro?
He don't care about poor.
We gonna make sure of that.
He don't care.
He's the face of a lot of people out there that just does not want to see black have the same equal opportunity as some of these white folks.
Or just color people, Hispanics, Arabs, anybody who's not white, he's not with it.
But the thing is, we thought that Bush was bad, and it was like, oh yeah, you think Bush is bad? Hold this.
Wow.
The only thing left is the war. Knock on wood. But the other day, you remember how they sent that false flag to the people on Hawaii, saying that a missile was coming to hit Hawaii. I think they did that basically to prep the people for it. And they were saying basically like it's an island that's sit on top of lava. Even if there was a nuclear attack, they can't go underground because underground is lava. Like the whole island is built on a volcano, so where would they go? The only thing they could do is like really spread apart or maybe get on a boat if they're rich enough.
That's real.
And get out.
That's real.
But they said basically other than that, there's the missile. What's that thing called? The defense missile.
My God.
Basically, like when they shoot the missiles at them, they'll shoot missiles back to like blow that missile up, basically. But they said, oh, it's because one guy pressed the wrong button. I'm like, really? You in that serious of a job and you pressed the wrong button? Like, no. This is what America does to you. America do things to you over and over and over and over to desensitize you. So by the time it really happens, it's like, okay, damn, you already saw this happen. It's just that it's really happening. Just like before the World Trade Center fell, there used to be movies about World Trade Center falling all the time. Just like before there was war, there used to be like movies about America fighting terrorists overseas all the time, fighting people in the sand all the time. Now all of a sudden that there's a fake nuclear attack on Hawaii, and that's the same Hawaii that was bombed during Pearl Harbor. Right. So all of a sudden now the Koreans instead of the Japanese are gonna attack Hawaii.
Oh my God!
So it's like the same thing over and over and over again.
People need to read between the lines and everything like
Yeah,
that.
some people sleep like some people even make that connection between Hawaii and Pearl Harbor and the Japanese. Because remember, America stayed out of World War II up until Pearl Harbor when the Japanese kamikazes came and they attacked Pearl Harbor, and then America went into war. So basically, for overseas people to bring America into war, they would have to attack Hawaii again. And then all of a sudden, there's a false flag in Hawaii. You think this is a coincidence? I think not.
Right.
That's real. Man, I just wanted to add on to what you're saying, go back to Haiti, bro. So I wanted to ask you how because I saw a post of a person posted on Facebook, and she basically got rebuked for this. She talked about, and I feel like it was the wrong time. I feel like nobody should tell somebody how to express themselves, right? Because we all grown, we're all adults and everything like that. But she posted about, I don't understand why these Haitians are going hard. Why are they? Why is there so much Haitian pride? And I just want you guys to let the viewers know why is it that we should go hard as a Haitian, and how hard was it growing up being Haitian? You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead. Now you guess. I'll let you go first.
It's kind of funny. I think at one point there's people fighting. They were getting bullied because they're Haitian, right?
Yeah.
At one point,
Yeah.
It was just always so. I just think that we're probably the most misunderstood culture, misunderstood country, because of the fact that you can't understand what we're speaking, right? You just don't understand the culture. But yeah, it was hard. There was times I was fighting because people were trying to make fun of me. I heard every joke in the world.
Facts.
I can think of one on the top of my head.
Facts. Haitian booty scratcher.
Yeah, Haitian booty scratcher. You name it.
Yeah.
But
HBO.
I just think I like with the exception of what Trump said. Like, I like the fact that everyone is embracing the Haitian culture and taking it for what it is, because that's your flag. That's your country.
Yeah. But the thing is, I believe that there was like a lot of fighting that had to
absolutely
happen. I feel like that joint had to stop.
Yeah,
there was a lot of like fighting back in order for people to respect who we are as a people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
You still have to do it too.
But that's a fact.
But as a people, we come from a fighting culture. We taking it back to 1804. Shout out to what's his face for the DVD.
Tariq Rashad.
Tariq.
Yeah.
Like basically, we had that fighting blood. We came from the different African nations where like we was warriors. We were in the military. So then when we came to America, we was enslaved. Like I guess you could say it was in our nature to rebel and be free. And Haiti being the first independent black nation on the Western Hemisphere, period, the first ever, like they set that tone. They set that. And in the hearts of the white supremacists, it burned their hearts. And that's why they don't put no respect on the Haitian Revolution, because it showed that a regular small country of blacks could defeat not one, not two, but three superpowers. The French, the British, and the Spaniards. We defeated them with guerrilla warfare. The same guerrilla warfare that the Vietnamese used against the Americans during the Vietnam War. The same guerrilla warfare that Marcus Garvey taught to the Jamaicans. The same guerrilla warfare that the Nation of Islam learned. That's the same guerrilla warfare that Haiti used to defeat all of those superpowers. And because after that war, we was placed under a tariff, which means they charged us independence tax, because we always kept, we were always kept with the fear of the French coming back and taking over the whole entire country. We agreed to pay off that tax, which was recently paid off. And because of the fact that we defeated these superpowers around the world, the whole world still keeps within the notion to keep Haiti down. They know that together with the black blood of the African descendants and the blood of our ancestors, the same power that we draw from our ancestors that they call voodoo, but we call voodoo, which is the power of nature and our ancestors that we use, they claim that we are evil people, that we use the power of the devil to defeat the white man, because that's what makes them comfortable to sleep at night. They can't admit that a black nation defeated them, but we have a special power, and that's why we are so oppressed, to the point where they're sending plastic rice to our country.
My God.
Those pink pigs on our country. They talk bad about our country. They don't talk about the oil that's off the shores of Haiti. They don't talk about gold. They don't talk about the port of Prince that's in Port-au-Prince, was the biggest port in the Western Hemisphere and the West Indies at that time. They don't talk about those things.
They only bring up the poverty of Haiti. They don't show the beautiful side. They don't show Jacmel. They don't show, the mountainside of Haiti. Haiti's a beautiful country.
And they don't talk about what the Clintons did to Haiti neither.
Man, they I wouldn't even add what you're saying too. Not only that too, the whole, if you look at the map, the whole South America, Haiti helped.
Exactly, including Brazil.
You know what I'm saying?
Honduras.
They didn't get independence towards Spain. We also helped Greece gain their independence as well too.
In the Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic be shitting on Haitians.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
To this day.
That's a fact.
Haitians are going over to the Dominican Republic not knowing that the whole island was called the island of Hispaniola. IET is what's that word? It's an Indian word. The Taino Indians?
Yeah, Tainos.
Taino Indians.
You got it, bro.
So there you go. But now it's so much division. Why? Because their skin's a little bit more clearer than us, because they're mixed a little bit more.
But they black. They black.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
They black.
The thing about us as black people, we think because we have a little shade different, or if we're a little bit lighter, if we're a little bit taller, if we're a little bit darker, if our hair is a little bit more curly or a little bit more straight, or if we speak Spanish or if we speak a different language, then we're different. And it's the divisions within us that's always causing the conflict within us. Why all these other people that have issues within their own community and within their own races, they keep those things private, but with us, we have all our stripes publicly, and we allow the division to stay between us, and we allow ourselves to be ridiculed publicly.
Right. We exploit our own culture. Definitely do, man.
That's real. That's real. That's real. Let's talk about the Clintons. Let's talk about the Clintons, man. I feel like if Haitians took care of their business and did what they needed to do, I think a lot of foreigners wouldn't violate Haiti. You see what I'm saying? I blame ourselves. I blame ourselves first. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't for Papa Dog, but I agree with Papa Dog in regards to no foreigners coming. You know what I'm saying? He violated Haiti, but the thing is that the reason why he did what he did is because of the mere fact. If you look at the history of Haiti, a lot of the let's example, like I get into power, but you put me into power, you're gonna take me out. You feel what I'm saying? And you get into power, but he put you in. He gonna take you out. So he operated in fear.
Right.
Anybody moving, saying, they don't like him, he killing your dog, he killing your cat, he killing your Uncle Pookie, because of the history of the history of the presidency and stuff like that. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So that's why he did what he had to do and stuff like that. However, you know what I'm saying? There was order. You know what I'm saying? People wasn't robbing. People wasn't stealing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And for those who supported him, they benefited. Those who didn't, they suffered.
Right. What about Wyclef? Do you think he would have been a good president for Haiti?
I think he would have. I think he would do the best that he can and stuff like that.
I think the reason why they tried to assassinate him was because he was for the people, right?
That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. If you watch the documentary 1804, you guys need to really watch the documentary 1804 by Tariq Nasheed. You guys need to really watch that tremendously and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But going back to the Clintons, like, you know, unfortunately they did steal money.
They definitely did.
They did steal money.
Billions, right?
Billions, like
billions
what?
of dollars.
Billions.
200 billion? Or
That's
300
crazy.
billion?
What's crazy is that, you know, they'll address it in the media, and they're not denying it. They just beat around the bush and answering the question.
They just don't
Oh, you
answer.
said they don't deny it.
No, they don't deny it.
I never heard them deny it one time.
They never deny it one time. It's just, they know, they just give you a political answer. That's what they say.
They say it's pending.
Pending or resources.
Dot.
Pending resources, you know, so it's tough, man. It's tough.
That's crazy.
And here you either pick this person that stole from you, your own country, or you vote for Trump.
I wanted Bernie, but it's all good.
I didn't vote at all. I was just like,
Teach his own, yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is.
The thing is that I just wanted to, even with a lighter note, I want to just give a shout out to Dixon again, man. My man's been doing a lot of big things in Haiti, and I feel like we can do a lot of big things in Haiti as well too, because there's organizations, legitimate, not NGOs, not the Red Cross, who blatantly been stealing money.
What is NGO? Explain that to the people.
NGOs are basically, how I pronounce it again? It's like NGOs are that. Yo, it's in my mouth.
Okay, so we come back to it.
We come back to it. But they're organizations basically that take money, that say that they're going to do something for the people of a country, and they don't do it at all. That's what basically NGOs are basically, and everything like that. It's a very, very sad situation that people can take a lot of money and not help poor people, and not help people who don't have food, you have a place to stay. I found out that there are people in Haiti, which is sad, they still don't have a place to stay.
Right.
That still don't have food to eat. They making mud cookies. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, we can make a difference. We can really make a difference. And right now, I'm sitting down and I'm talking to a serious couple of people who has made a difference, like Dixon and Mark Antoine, and this organization called Rescue Child in Haiti. They're doing big things. There's this girl. She's about.
Let's just take a time to shout out the viewers and to read the comments real quick.
Yes. My man says, NGOs is non-government organizations. Thank you very much. Salute to my man Marcus Desir, all the way in Huntsville, Alabama. My man Mikey from Jersey. My cousin Dema from Haiti. Salute to you, my guy. Your brother's watching. Your brother's watching. AJ.
Shout out to AJ.
Mark Ellis from Queens. That's what it is. So we can really make a difference to really change lives. There's a young girl. She was like 12 years old. Her name is Rachel Wheeler. She built over 45 houses.
Wow.
In Haiti.
Shout out.
So we can. It's gonna take people like me. It's gonna take people like Rickard, like yourself, to really help Haiti. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Somebody could build. It's a process, of course. But it's not gonna be hard.
It's not. I mean, I think what happened kind of united us together.
Facts. Yeah.
But it's sad that every time it takes a negative thing to unite people, why aren't we united to begin with? Like the Jews are easily united.
Facts.
Like why as a people we're never united?
It's the Willie complex.
It is, man. It's
a Willie complex.
It's actually a psychological thing, man. Like goes deep as far as back in slavery days. You know, with the like what they call it, the house. I don't want to call it the house N word, but
the house nigga and the foot nigga. Yeah.
You know, you're looking at him like, oh, you think you're better than me, type stuff, because you're in the house.
Yeah.
You know, it's those little things that kind of mentally just went through the progressions, and that's how who we are today. Like you just said it yourself, like you kind of kept this discreet because you felt that you were gonna get negative energy.
Nah, that's a fact. Like people always hating, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I think it's a real culture thing. It's a culture issue that I have with it. Like I think it's in the music, it's in our shows. I mean, I don't entertain what's going on VH1, but these little things like that, it's just a prime example of like just the fact that we just kind of bring ourselves down. But I'm for one, I'm not like that type, bro.
Yeah.
And I always supported what you was doing.
Thanks.
And I appreciate, you continue to progress, being that positive mentor to everyone else out there, and sharing that voice out there for you.
So why do you think black people hate on each other? Why do you think that is?
I think it's crazy.
Oh, man, you gotta get down to the science of it, being honest with you. I can't even tell you why, for the most part. I just think it's a form of hate. I think we're so deep into a suppression that it's kind of blinded. You know what I mean? Like, we spoke about it prior to the show, but how many people graduate from Kenosha a year? Not much, right? I mean, it's because of the environment, the situation that they put themselves in, and it's because of just the community itself.
Ooh.
It's tough to see that. There are a few people that kind of make it out, try to better the situation, but at the same time, hate also comes involved with it too. It's tough. I wish I could truly answer that question, man, but hopefully, you father to be soon, maybe you can kind of change that.
I could try.
Now, I think you're doing a phenomenal job. I know you're doing a phenomenal job for the mere factor, like I said, we're coming together. I came to you and I told you, bro, listen, man, I'm gonna keep it real. I had a misunderstanding. Perception is not everything.
Right.
It's always good to build and get to know a person
right.
before you perceive misunderstandings. You see what I'm saying? And you get to know a person, you see how the person carries himself. A person is a man of action. You lay aside yourself, be like, hey, yo, look, bro, and this is the problem with Haitians. Not even Haitians, just blacks. I'm light skinned, I'm better than you, or you dark skinned. That's a bunch of BS. That's crazy, bro. My mom is dark skinned. What you mean? What are you telling me right now, bro? You feel me?
The only race that do that.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? My father's light skinned, my mom is dark skinned, but I'm black. It don't even matter at the end of the day. You feel me? I mean, I used to have that Walla Walla hair. I'm losing my hair. You feel me? I got it. Nah, bro. You're better than me, bro. Trust me, bro. It's obvious. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about laying aside your ego, laying aside your pride, and when you lay aside yourself and you come together as a team, bro, you can get so much things done. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for this guy, like I said, we wouldn't get things done. Us coming together, and vice versa. It's all about building each other, encouraging one another. And like I said, we gotta just keep finding people on that same time, on that same mind, because there's good people out there, bro. There's some good black people out there.
Yeah, you just gotta keep that circle.
Who are sincere, who's genuine, who's about getting money. You eating, I'm eating. My man said we want to be the first, just to say I have up. He said, my man said from Georgia said we want to be the first, just to say I have one up on you. Nah, yo, I agree with you, but bro, yo, listen, if I have $10 million, you got $1 million.
Right.
He got $1 million. You feel me? So I mean, don't ask me again. You feel me? Flip it. You feel what I'm saying? So we all could eat, because that's how the Jews move. You feel what I'm saying? We are the original man. The black man is the original man. They was talking about that today at the rally. You feel me? The black man is the original man. Out of us came the Asians.
Right.
Out of us came the Arabs. Out of us came white folk. Because 2 white folk can produce a black baby. But 2 black people could produce a white baby. You feel me? So we are the original man. We just have to step it up. And for those who want to think crazy, they want to think reckless, they don't want to build their own, yo, you could go somewhere else. But here, we have to build each other. We have to empower each other. We have to encourage each other. We have to uplift one another.
Uplift, indeed, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something. It's real out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? They're already killing us already psychologically. They're killing us spiritually. Brothers are being missing. Get out is real. Get out is real. Get out is real, yo. Get out is real. Please don't sign up for no. You want to give out your kidneys or your heart.
Right.
Don't. I'm telling you guys, wake up, because it's real out here in these streets. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying. You finding body parts of black people, because our body parts are stronger than a lot of the other races.
Right.
Yo, it ain't no time to be hating. Go ahead, Rickard.
Real quick, I think a lot of times when certain things occur, like black people don't stand together. Perfect example with that whole H&M thing. with the kid was like, oh, he's the coolest monkey in the jungle.
Oh my God.
And everybody stood up and everybody abandoned, but the one person that didn't stand up was his mother. His mother said, oh, she ain't seen nothing wrong with it.
Facts.
But at the same time, she's being cut a check.
She's being cut and check. And I think what happened with that whole thing is just there's no diversity in that boardroom. Like, there's no way you're going to have that image be out there and you don't got someone in there who's cultured enough to say, hey, this just isn't right. You know, it's just being clueless about it. I'm not going to say it was being racism. I just think they were being clueless about the situation.
Wow.
And they just didn't see the bigger picture that, you know what, this may offend somebody. You know?
Man, I just want to just say this. I'm just excited about what the real world is doing. You know what I'm saying? We have some big things that we're going to basically do. Next month we're asking everybody, listen, all we need is $1,000 or $500. We're going to be going to Penn Station. We're going to be feeding homeless people. You follow me? Oh, my man said, whose man is this? My man, Roby Early Logic. My man said, I know the poor kid's mother by name. Her name is Uncle Thomas. Yo, I'm just reading the comments.
Wow. Uncle Thomas.
My man Jeremy says every other nation is banking on blacks. We're the only race that's not benefiting from us. Trust me, that's a fact. That's a fact.
That's a super fact, man.
You see, and that's the reason why, and it's the reason why the bakery is being launched and stuff like that. Because let me tell you something. Once this bakery is launched, I want to empower and encourage everybody to start having their own. You see what I'm saying? And also, when the money is up, we can all invest in each other so we all can eat. Because let me tell you something. Like, you look at the Jews. The Jews have 7 types of people. They got the baker. They got the banker. They got the lawyer.
The doctor,
they got the doctor.
The investor.
They got the investor. They got the optometrist.
They all know how to play their roles.
And
they don't fight over it.
And they got the shoemaker. And the thing is that all of their dollars don't leave
them. Nope.
Them.
They don't. Same thing with Asians. Same thing with
yeah.
Asians. The only thing that they're good for is just taking our money.
You see what I'm saying? And the thing is that they won't put you on. They won't put you. They won't exactly. You know what I'm saying?
And they don't hire black people.
They don't hire black people. They may have that one black person.
Doing security.
Doing security or something.
Yeah. And even to add on to this, I really like this too. Like in regards to even the Jewish society, like when a young man have a birthday, every birthday they sow a seed. I think we need to start doing that. This like listen, look, yo, join the real word, join the winner circle. Let me tell you something. We need to sow seeds. I'm talking about every time there's a young man's birthday party or a young girl's birthday party, everybody needs to sow a seed of $300. Right. You hear me?
But we gotta have that money first to give.
Right.
Because if you don't got the money first, there's nothing you could give.
That's a fact. So that seed. So when a person become 18, 19, 20, they could be able
to go to college real quick.
Go ahead. Yes. My man said, my prayer is God bless me with enough wisdom to open a Haitian bank in Brooklyn. I agree. We should do that. Okay. I should do that. There's a lot of Haitians that are millionaires in Long Island. Why we don't have a Haitian grocery store?
Yeah, but the Haitian bourgeoisie, they're a tough group of people.
Now we're gonna make it happen. We gonna listen. This is a startup. We're gonna make it happen. We're doing it with the little that we have. The more that we have, we're going to make it happen. Trust me. We're going to be like guys like Wilson Desir. You know about Wilson Desir back in the day?
No. Who's that?
Oh, bro. Wilson Desir, rest in peace, was a man that was a businessman in Brooklyn. Okay. He served in the Haitian army. Him and Kaya. Kaya were 2 people that wanted to take out Duvalier. That's what killed Duvalier the year after. This is what happened. The thing is that, let me put you on just history. I love Haitian history, so I got to go into this right here. So, the thing is that Duvalier, anytime he felt that you was against him, even though, because he was very superstitious, he was very superstitious, very paranoid. He would literally give his soldiers baton. Grown men baton, tell them à genoux, and give them baton with setiwo.
Tell people what baton is.
Baton means to whip their behinds with a belt. That's what he would do and stuff like that. So
basically he's like a slave master.
He would beat you up. And the thing is that, like, if he felt like, you know, you would come at him, he would close school. It's a true story. He would close school. He would close people working that day, and they would have like a massacre to show the person that went against him as an example and stuff like that. You follow me? So Kaya Wilson Desir, when that happened, they said, okay, say no more. And these guys were loyal to him. So when they went to, like, they got the guys, because you know Haiti had a strong navy. They basically shot up the palace. Shot up the palace, bro, from the sea. And Duvalier was so shocked that he found out one of his loyal subjects was doing that. The year after, he got a heart attack. But Wilson Desir and Kaya was two people that gave a lot of resources before they died to the Haitian community. They helped Haitians gain their business. They helped Haitians get jobs. And that's what I see the real word doing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's just the beginning, bro.
Oh, bro, this is just the beginning, bro.
It hasn't even been a year yet.
This is the beginning, bro. Listen, trust me, we going to be on that timing. My man said, oh, so go ahead, bro. Sorry.
No, I said, well, let's see what the viewers have to say.
My man said, he basically said that, he said he was the first Haitian station to own a radio station in the States. That's a fact.
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying? On Eastern Parkway, corner of Franklin, the radio station was located. The thing is that, you know, he was a big drinker. You know, we all drink, you know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that, you feel me? But he gave back to the Haitian community. A lot of, you know, he wasn't a Christian, but a lot of churches banged with him. When they saw him, they knew that he was a man that just brought results to the Haitian community and stuff like that. Help people get jobs, help people get homes. And that's what I see, the real word. We've already started. You feel me? Once the money in the bread, listen, look, bro, that's why I say the bread is going to come. You feel me? Once we do that, you know what I'm saying? I trust the process. Yo, we helping people, we're building people.
Trust the struggle.
Oh my God. Yo, I'm done. Yo, this is it.
Yo, all right. So since we've done closing words, I give it to you first.
Yo, bro, it's 8:26, but when he just said this now, he just blew it away. So, guys, I want to just tell you guys this. If you know anybody who needs GDs, oh wow, the sad thing is that his own set. Oh, I didn't know that his own set them up. Wow, but don't worry, we got soldiers. Nobody gonna set us up over here. Want to let you know that. But for those who need their GDs, please holler at myself or please holler at Rickard. This Saturday coming up, we're having a benefit concert, January 20th, 5 to 8. Please be on time.
Tell them the location.
1745 Pacific Street. We're asking that everybody.
Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, New York. We're asking that everybody bring a donation.
Free concert.
Free concert.
Bring a donation.
They should eat $50, $150, $200, $500, so we can leave that place with $30,000. So by late February, early March, we should be good to go. Also, too, February, the last Saturday of February, we're asking churches, man, to come get involved. All we need is a grand. A grand. That's all we need. $500 to a grand for us to pay for homeless people. Whatever they want is on us. And I want to just say this, guys. When we come together, we can make a difference. Look at the real word. Look at Rickard. Look at what Rickard is doing. Look what we're doing. When we come together, we lay aside ourselves. We can make a difference. That's it.
What about you, Yves? You have any closing words for the people?
Not really, man. Just make sure. My advice to everyone out there: just make sure you have positive energy around you. Make sure you got people around you just pushing you to be a better person. That's my own closing.
I see you got the justice for DJ Henry.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Shout out to DJ Henry.
Shout out to DJ.
Tell people real quick, like, that situation.
Those who know me or those who just heard about the news or anything like that. These cops killing blacks, it's real. I know it's been going on for a long time, but it personally hit home to me. A good friend of mine had passed away, 8 years back,
while you was in college,
While I was in college, one of the biggest things that, impact me about it is just his character. And his character is really about just helping people as much as he can and just being that positive energy that I was, mentioned to y'all earlier today. Just being able to help people out, give people advice, doing all those little things that, they may not be getting from some of their own family members, just make sure you take care of those things. But
and cops killed him right in front of you, saying.
Cops killed him. Cops got away with it. You know, it's just
crazy.
It's crazy. It goes
on.
on.
For no reason, right?
For no reason, of course, for no reason. You know, luckily, you know, his family, he had a good upbringing. You know, they were able to take the court and everything and kind of get it out there and let people be aware of it. But yeah, I wear this rubber band like every day.
Just to keep your friends alive, right?
Keep his legacy alive, man. And that's something I'm going to continue to do.
That's very honorable.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it hit home for me. I think he made me a better person. Like his personality alone, I took something from him. Just trying to make sure that I leave a positive impact on anyone, people I talk to. Like whether you need advice, you need a favor, something, I'm able to give you my 2 cents, and it's genuine 2 cents. And you can trust my word. I won't tell anyone else your business. That's a fact.
And Jay-Z shot him out in that song with Kanye West, Off the Throne.
Yeah.
Black on Black Murder.
Yeah, it's the memory of Dan Roy Henry.
Yeah.
And what album was that? That was with Kanye.
Yeah, Watch the Throne.
Watch the Throne, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Tough, man. But, rest in peace, DJ, And
R.I.P. to all the fallen soldiers, yo. Shout out. Rest in peace.
Definitely.
My last closing words is educate yourself, man. Right here is 3 black educated men that sit before you, that's spitting the knowledge, that's trying to educate you. And you getting an hour for free every week.
My God.
On time, 7:30. And I even mean to make that rhyme, but I do that all the time. So back to what I was saying. I guess just educate yourself, Don't take life for granted. Pick up a book, read, inform yourself and those around you, and you could be that beacon of light. And you never know, you could be the one to take the steps that could be a living testament so that your people could see that you, from the same place that they came from, you made something of yourself that's going to make the people that come after you make something of themselves too. I remember one time this guy said, "Oh, your brother looks like he's going to be a better man than you." I said, "He's supposed to. If he's not a better man than me, then I failed at my job." All the people that came after me is going to learn from my mistakes, because a smart man learns from his mistakes, but a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. So let me make all these mistakes and become genius, but you'll become super smart in everything that you do. I always say keep God first, deny thyself, pick up the cross, handle that cross. I'm going to be preaching later on this month for the Franco-Haitian Youth Federation. I'm also going to be preaching in February at my church for the Black History Month. And we're going to keep doing things, motivational speaking. We're going to keep on with the show. We're going to keep on having TV specials. Like 2017 was a great year. 2018, I'm just trying to do it 2 times better.
2 times better.
Me and Pastor Sander Cameau,
It's an honor.
Pray for us and, just...
And donate to the cause. Donate to the cause, guys. Inbox us.
www.fundme.com /
donate to the cause.
real word. Word as in the word of God.
Yes, donate to the cause.
The link going to be in the description. I'm slacking on the descriptions, but I'm going to get up on it. We just thank you all for watching. Thank you all for supporting the real word. We close out with a prayer real quick. What you think?
No problem. Father God, we thank you for your grace, your love, and your mercy. Be with these men. Be with our viewers and our supporters. Help us to continue to make a difference. In Jesus' name we do pray. Amen.
Amen. Shout out to all God's blessings. We got 2 cameras now. We got the Wi-Fi. We got our own studio,
bro.
We got the we have the computer. We got the world map. We got the banner. We got the pictures. We got the furniture. It all started in the basement.
It was all a dream, bro.
It was all a dream.
Trust the process.
All glory to God. Good night, America. We love you.